All right. Hello, hello. Just getting myself in here so I can make sure I'm seeing the messages. Okay, hello. Oh, there we go. Okay. So today we have the moon in Taurus stirs our desires for stability, warmth, and harmony. Earthly activities and sensual pleasures appeal now more than usual, and we're not as inclined to go out of our way. We want to get comfortable, but we seem to need to do things differently with this moon's conjunction with Uranus today. So the moon also forms a square to Saturn, and that causes like a tension. And our responsibilities clash with our personal pursuits or the stability and peace of mind we crave. So the opposites tend to clash during this energy. I am just now learning how to read the new what is it? Schumann resonance from Italy or Alberta. They're different graphs, so you'll have to bear with me, but it does look like we're starting to get some higher concentrations of energy. Beginning. There we go. So we've got the power of suggestion. One sec, I just got to send a text. Okay, there we go. So life-changing, this stuff. So we've got the power of autosuggestion. So reprogramming your subconscious mind. If you haven't gotten into this yet, this information can be life-changing. My second video, because my first one, I did it on my main page, which is fine. I don't care about that, but it was in the wrong spot and nobody could hear me. So second time's the charm. So our mind is a powerful mechanism with varying parts. To completely understand the subconscious mind, we need to understand the basics of our mind. The mind can be broken up into 3 sectors. And this is really kind of important to try to grasp the understanding of this. Because first, knowledge is what's going to help us with our consciousness. So the conscious mind defines all our thoughts and actions within our awareness. So we call this the thinking mind. This is where our rational rationalizations, all of our we make the decisions, that's your conscious mind that you're using. So the second part, number 2, is the subconscious mind, defines all actions and automatic reactions. So this is considered your emotional mind. It takes a serious emotional impact in order to instantly change your subconscious mind. So that's one of the only other ways, other than a few other ways. So the unconscious mind is number 3, and that defines all past events and memories. So the conscious mind is what we use to make our decisions in life. It is the part of our brain we operate with on a day-to-day basis. It is how to recall the scent, how we can recall a scent and beauty of a rose if we choose to. The subconscious mind is where all of our automatic behaviors are stored. When driving a vehicle, you no longer need to consciously think about pressing the gas, the brake, looking in the mirror, or a shoulder check. It is where our habits are created. So You want to keep that in mind. Your subconscious mind will work automatically for you once it's decided on a habit. So the unconscious mind is where our memories, good or bad, are stored. Our first step, our first word, any of our traumas, any of that kind of stuff is really stored deep down in sometimes. So the subconscious mind is the part of your mind combined with the unconscious that causes your body to stay regulated at the correct temperature, 98.9 degrees. It keeps you breathing regularly and your heartbeat regular. Cognitive neuroscientists believe that 95% of our behavior is beyond our conscious awareness. So that is so important to think of. 98 or 95% of our behavior is beyond our conscious awareness. So that makes the subconscious mind a huge key in shifting your life. And that means that the vast majority of our decisions, actions, emotions, and behaviors are done based on the information stored in our subconscious mind or our adaptive unconscious. Between the time we are born and the age of 7 years old, our mind is operating in a hypnotic, open state of being. It is how we have the ability to learn new things at such an accelerated pace. Because of this, any emotional messages that we receive or perceived about ourselves is stored in the subconscious mind. And keeping that in mind, like 85 to 90% of us have some sort of attachment injury, be it being soothed enough as a child, and all of this stuff sends, messages to our subconscious mind as to how we feel about ourselves. Why is this important? It is important that we understand that our subconscious mind controls over 95% of our daily operations. Good or bad habits were created and stored in the subconscious mind. By the age of 21, you have already permanently stored over 100 times the contents of the Encyclopedia Britannica. The function of your subconscious mind is to store and receive data. Its job is to ensure that you respond exactly the way that you are programmed. Your subconscious mind makes everything you say and do fit a pattern consistent with your self-concept. This is our master program. Your conscious mind can be thought of as a gardener planting seeds. Your subconscious mind can be thought of as the garden or fertile soil in which the seeds germinate and grow. Your conscious mind commands and your subconscious mind obeys. Your subconscious mind is an unquestioning servant. It works day and night to make your behaviors fit a pattern consistent with your emotionalized thoughts, hopes, and desires. Your unconscious mind grows either flowers or weeds in the garden of your life. Whichever you plant is based on the mental equivalent you create. So your subconscious mind has what is called a homeostatic impulse. It keeps your body temperature at 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. It keeps you breathing regularly and keeps your heart beating at a certain rate. Through your autonomic nervous system, it maintains a balance among the hundreds of chemicals in your billions of cells. Your entire physical machine functions in complete harmony most of the time. Your subconscious mind also practices homeostasis in your mental realm. It keeps you thinking and acting in a manner consistent with what you have done and said in the past. All your habits of thinking and acting are stored in your subconscious mind. It has memorized all of your comfort zones and it works to keep you in them. Your subconscious mind causes you to feel emotionally and physically uncomfortable whenever you attempt to do anything new or different. It goes against changing any of your established patterns or behavior. You can feel your subconscious pulling you back towards your comfort zone each time you try something new. Even thinking about doing something different from what you're accustomed to will make you feel tense and uneasy. This is where that fear comes in. That's your emotion. So your subconscious mind is kicking in because it's designed to keep you alive. And anything outside of that comfort zone is against what it's programmed. So very important to keep in mind. So how to change your subconscious mind. So I've got an image that I've created here. This is from Bob Proctor talking about paradigms. So first we want to think the conscious mind, you want to think prosperous thoughts. So this is if we're trying to change our money. If we want to change our weight, then we're going to want to think healthy thoughts. We're going to think of, us loving exercise, us eating healthy, all of these thoughts. We really want to, this is where you want to come in and design your thoughts. And anytime you have something that goes against what you are trying to change, like when you go back into that negative thinking, you want to keep thinking the thoughts. So the subconscious mind, do until you get emotionally involved with these thoughts. So you want to keep telling yourself that I am prosperous, I am prosperous. And then once adopted by the subconscious mind, your vibration will change and you begin to have automatic prosperous actions. So once your subconscious mind allows and accepts that, then everything in your comfort zone shifts because it's not deductive. It doesn't know when you say I am prosperous to say, no, you're not. That's not its ability. So you decide what your thoughts are going to be. And this is where gratitude comes in, doing 28 days of, the magic. Why I praise this so highly is because you're creating a habit in your mind. You're creating your body to automatically think in gratitude. And gratitude is one of the highest vibrations, like we were saying in one of the last two inspired messages. So when you get your body constantly operating on this high of a vibration, you start magnetizing things in a bigger way to yourself. So there's a purpose behind all of it. And it does take 21 days even to begin to change, which I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I'm pretty sure it's in the slide here, but this is the reason why it's important. A lot of the time we don't talk about why it's important to watch your thoughts, because you'll notice that when you try to change, say, let's take weight loss for an example. So we start exercising and we don't understand that, for the first while, until we can get emotionally involved with it, which is, you have to move through those discomforts and that not wanting to go, and you keep pushing and you keep going and you keep yourself motivated and emotionally aligned with the idea of you losing weight, as an example. Sometimes when we don't know this, we give up just before we're about to have a shift where our subconscious mind adopts this new habit that we have, and then it becomes part of our automatic process. And this is why we fall short of a lot of things sometimes. So one of the biggest habits of successful men and women is always stretching themselves or pushing themselves out of their comfort zones. They are very aware of how quickly the comfort zone in any area becomes a rut. They know that complacency is a great enemy of creativity and future possibilities. So if you're wanting to manifest, you have to get your mind wrapped around the idea of change. You cannot manifest something new into your life until you are willing, ready, and able to change. The subconscious mind typically requires between 22 and 66 days to be reprogrammed. And this is just to begin to be reprogrammed. If you are over the age of 31, it could take twice as long. The reason your subconscious mind is 95% programmed by the age of 31 with all of your habits, routines, and beliefs. You can accelerate Accelerate reprogramming by utilizing subliminal messages and affirmations, which are absorbed deep into your mind. We need to create the awareness and understanding that the subconscious mind is our emotional thermostat in life. It is what creates our reality. When we become emotionally involved with beliefs and ideas outside of that thermostat, we become stretched and our subconscious mind kicks into overdrive, trying to get you back into the appropriate setting. So you're pushing against this elastic band and it keeps trying to pull you back because it thinks that your elastic band's gonna break and you're not gonna be okay when you stretch yourself to grow. It's natural to have any and every excuse under the sun come up with why we cannot be aware that the subconscious mind is sneaky. So keep in mind that when you're trying to change, the cannots are so sneaky and they feel so legitimate. And if you are making statements of I can't or why not, no matter how emotionally involved you are with it, it is still your subconscious mind running the show. In fact, anytime you find yourself saying I can't or why you can't, why not, see it as a red flag to tell you your subconscious mind is at play. It's a sneaky little guy, that subconscious mind, really, even when you're experienced with doing this, and this is why I feel so deeply that it's important to have a coach with you, because coaches help realign you when you're having these pushbacks from your subconscious mind. This is where you will get the big shifts, because if we could do it on our own, I didn't, I had a coach. If we could do it on our own, we would have, right? How many years old are you? You got to ask yourself that question. Yes, you can still manifest. Yes, you can still grow. I'm not saying that you're forever, trapped. I'm saying that it's way harder on your own. So quantum healing is our process used in healing here at Mind, Body, Soul Healings to create massive shifts in our subconscious mind. It is using the roadmap of your Chiron wounding along with other astrological transits to shift your biggest inner wounds to create space for who you want to become. It is a spiritual formula or roadmap to make the biggest subconscious shift. So this is something that I do in my coaching programs is I use the natal chart, because the natal chart shows me, it's basically a roadmap for you. And I use that in combined with my intuitive knowledge, combined with a lot of these tools that I've learned, and I help you quickly shift. So I tune into, the big ones, because it's just like addiction. You have to think of it. People are trying to make them stop the outside circumstances when the inside is the trauma. So we go deep and we go right straight for the things that are going to cause big shifts instead of the outer circumstances. So number one, discover yourself and your core values and needs is part of quantum healing. Almost all of my coaching programs, I go over this, because even when we feel like we know this, there's something that you can learn and take away from this. Identify your hidden core wounding using astrology and intuition. Create a script by emotionally connecting to a deep inner wounding, then swapping it to counteract the negative and transform it into a powerful positive script. So this takes a little bit of practice and it takes a little bit of expertise, because your subconscious mind, it doesn't know deduction. So you have to be really careful with the wording that you use when you're thinking your thoughts and stuff. Identify and heal any negative self-worth beliefs using subconscious reprogramming. Safe and supportive accountability and keeping you on track to consistency. So that's the key in coaching. A lot of us know how to do this. So it's whoever you feel guided to. It's when you feel ready to make that decision. This is where accountability comes into play, because we need that support, that that bringing you into freedom. So some of our coaching programs, I just wanted to go over them and then we'll sign off here. So Spiritual Evolutions is our 3-month coaching program, focuses on helping you discover your psychic abilities and how to develop them. This program will provide you with tools to deepen your spiritual connection, spiritually protect yourself, and how to connect with your spirit guides and angels. This program is deeply spiritual and assists you in awakening yourself to your psychic gifts. It will also help you get into your soul purpose. This is a really powerful spiritual program if that's what you're looking at. So I broke them down into little quarters because my mentorship program is basically all of these combined. So the Sacred Vertex is a spiritual evolutions 3-month coaching program, focuses on helping you discover your. Oh, I have 2 that are the same. Forgive me. I'm just gonna look it up here. My bad. I was going too quickly when I was doing this. So we're on Soul Vertex. Come on. I gotta get rid of my pop-up on my site. Okay, here we go. So Sacred Vertex, my bad. It didn't copy and paste the way I wanted it to. Stop. Okay. So Sacred Vertex is a powerful 3-month coaching program focusing on manifesting the life you've always desired. Learning to manifest in a powerful and lasting way, the program will give you all of the tools needed to quantum leap into a place you desire to be in life. Stop just going about the motions of life and begin creating it. Hold on. How do I get it back big again? Sorry, guys. I'm still learning how to use this. Okay. That'll make a person dizzy, eh? Okay. So then Cosmic Alignment is another program. You can see all of these on mindbodysoulhealings.ca. So if you're looking to make changes in your life or business in a big way, then this program is for you. Learn to set incredible goals and achieve them all. You get powerful accountability support with this package and a step-by-step plan to set your goals and go after them. So the Phoenix Rising, another program here that we have. Phoenix Rising's 3-month coaching program focuses on deep healing. So this one's really going to be your trauma healing package. Tune into and heal those traumas and blocks getting in the way of you living the life you deserve. This is the full spectrum healing coaching program guided by myself. This coaching program will eliminate any negative programming you have due to past traumas. So we get really, really into the nitty-gritties of the trauma healing. So quantum freedom. This program is for people who feel stuck. Oh, I thought it said suck. People who feel stuck in life and ready to break free of the struggles life has you in. Your subconscious mind runs 97% of all of your unconscious habits. Learn to decide what those habits and autopilot programs will be so they work for you. So the last one is the Quantum Healing One-on-One Coaching. This is an all-around deep transformational program. Mind, body, and soul create freedom through transformation. This is a personalized coaching program designed to help you break free, move into your purpose in a big way. This program combines all of the coaching programs. So my Quantum Healing One-on-One Coaching is available at any time. It is basically the mentorship program broken into a one-on-one coaching platform with myself and you, helping you to make the shifts that you deserve in this life. Share. There we go. So that's basically everything for subconscious programming. I left a few things out, but I wanted you guys to be able to understand the importance of your subconscious mind and why we want to be mindful of our thoughts. This is such a big thing in changing your life when you keep repeatedly saying, you know, this was something that I didn't know. I used to say I was dumb and stuff at work when I was way younger. I didn't know. I thought I was being funny and sarcastic and I was making people laugh, but I didn't realize that it was coming at such a big cost because I was suggesting that I was dumb to myself on a consistent basis. And eventually that's going to get accepted and I'm really going to believe it. We believe anything that we suggest to ourselves over and over and over again. So that's everything for subconscious reprogramming. So tomorrow is imagination, I believe. So I will see you guys tomorrow. That was our breakdown of the energy and subconscious programming. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow.